Hey there, hi there, ho there, guys. What is up? Welcome back to the channel. Sorry for the little break yesterday. I had quite the family emergency. I couldn't find my way to the computer, but we don't really plan on things like that happening, so I hope that you all will forgive me. Anywho, jumping back into the news, with life going on, so does people's careers and plans change, I suppose. As rumors allegedly are claiming that Kai Cenat is going to be retiring from streaming. Technically, he already is, apparently, to your rage. There's a clip that has surfaced where he is reading off of the screen, where like making predictions about how many subs Kai is going to reach this year, and his response is that he's retired from streaming. He's going to be in movies. He's on to bigger and better things. And in my opinion, this is almost as bad as nepotism. Um, Not that I think that Kai Cenat isn't like a great dude or anything. I just feel like he's not necessarily that filled with talent, in my opinion. Great at captivating audiences, great at doing like really dumb things and thinking outside of the box, but that doesn't always translate over very well to the big screen. We have many music artists that have done the very same thing, and it's not always, in their best interest in the long run to switch over to the silver screen and try and make their way into acting. Now, I'm very excited to see how he does with that. I'm sure that it'll probably be in like some sort of family friendly gimmicky comedy movie, as I feel like that would just be like the best niche for him and his like character type, I suppose you could say. With this Kick Champ reading, Kai Cenat hasn't streamed in 3 months after making $6 million from his fans, proving how little he cares about them. And then the one above being Kai Cenat hasn't streamed on Twitch since September 30th after his massive Mafia 3 with guests. With guests like LeBron James. In December, he shared how constant streaming strained his mental health and his family ties, prompting a hiatus. Associates say he's filming a Netflix documentary and starring in projects like the horror comedy Live Stream from Hell with Kevin Hart and Drewski, with plans to return to streaming in 27 alongside Streamer University 26. Fans cheer his next chapter with while others fret he might fade from the streaming scene. See, like just as I expected, it being a comedy shift for him, it just makes the most sense. I feel like it would be far better for Drewski after his whole thing with Could Have Been Love. But I mean, I guess only time will tell. When you have big enough friends like LeBron James and Kevin Hart, you can pretty much get any pull anywhere, especially landing a job in some sort of comedy film or other big news or big TV show debut. Super happy for the kid. Very exciting to see that his career is flourishing and that he's going to different places other than just streaming. Lord knows that he's actually made quite the difference with the whole Streamer University situation and all that jazz. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that this is going to be a good idea for him? Do you think that it's going to actually lead to much of any success for his career? Do you think that he'll be a good actor? I certainly feel like he'd be a good comedy guy, but I just don't know about his acting skills. Kai Cenat will reportedly will not be streaming in 2026, so he can focus on his acting career. I think that that's a little bit crazy, being that acting is such like a huge devotion as well. I get that streaming has, for him at least, was like 24/7 nonstop, and acting would give you a little bit of more free time, a little bit more control over everything. But it doesn't really make much sense to me. And the reason why I say that it's like almost like nepotism and worse than nepotism is because you see this happen a lot with like internet personalities, where they think that just because they were able to captivate the internet at all, that they're able to, translate that over to the big screen, taking away from actual talented people or people that have been working hard for it.
Gang,
So
how do I
here's the
tell
clip that
you?
we saw.
How many Twitch subs will Kai reach this year? Gang, how do I tell you? streamer, gang. He's not hitting none of these, bro. He's done. He's a star now. He's gonna be in movies and shit.
Yeah, so even he's convinced that Kai is essentially retired. We're not really seeing so much in terms of like people's reactions to it so far, or at least I haven't seen it yet. NBA YoungBoy sent him to retirement. They flaunt him like the greatest streamer to walk the earth, but he's already quitting. So what? He thinks he's a director now. Honestly, once you get a taste of that fresh air again after living online for years, some streamers just don't come back. I don't blame them. That is fair. That is fair. Time for a new best streamer. F true. That's a huge move for Kai Cenat. Based pivot. Streaming has topped. This something. Rage just misses. Don't know. Don't you know? What the fuck? Oh, that's kind of strange looking. Let's see what he's in. So for the most part, some people are having a lot of like positive takes for it and everything, which I guess is cool. I bet that when Kai returns, he'll announce Stream University 2 just because of a breakup. Sounds big, but let's see if it's real. That will never happen. These guys are out of touch, thinking that will never happen. He's literally like besties with Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart has made multiple appearances on his streams. That's just done. Like, really dumb. Get the fuck out. He's not done streaming. Cap forgot about your rage. Who does he think he is? Eddie Murphy. Like, I don't know. You guys just seem to not realize that whenever you attain a certain level, you can really just decide to do whatever, whether you have the talent or not. Again, it's all about connections. He has friends like Kevin Hart. He has friends like LeBron James. They can get him in anything. I'm glad to see that his career is flourishing in different directions that he likes. We're just going to have to wait to see how good of an actor he actually is. Some of these guys, man, they're way better at acting than you'd ever think, and it works out fucking fabulously. And for that, I hope it does. For him, I hope it does. That'd be really cool. But we are only going to have to wait and see. But that one comment regarding to like people get a taste of fresh air again and they don't ever come back to streaming. Unfortunately, that's just the truth and the hard truth for a lot of his fans. People don't want to live inside behind the screen all the time, behind a camera all the time, micromanaging every little movement that they make, every little thing that they say. It's just something that you have to respect. He did dominate the streaming, stratosphere for so long. It's only like right for him to go and try and do that with something else. Whenever you attain that point and you're just like, what else is there to do? I don't know. And I also just have to disagree with many people saying that he was the greatest streamer of all time or is the greatest streamer of all time. I personally have to give that towards Speed. Speed literally has been traveling the world, spreading positivity, spreading hope around for people. And he's just a little more deserving of that title, IMO. But anywho, what do you guys think about the whole situation? Do you think that it's going to be good for his career? Are you excited to see the next steps that Kai Cenat takes? Or do you think that this is a huge mistake? Let me know down below. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Hit that like, hit that sub, hit that share. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.